station does. No. Golf with Steiny? You would love the Golf with Steiny. Actually got our tea times yesterday, Shasky.
So, I know
that?
we're going to do a this
Sweet.
or that here coming up, and I will let you make the argument for the Golden State Warriors, which is on everybody's mind.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think a lot of people are going to want that Warrior one, but
I think the Niners 2014, there was a lot of good stuff going on.
Okay, so I'm just going to read from their Wikipedia page because there's some things here that I think need to be said. The 2014 49ers, okay, 65th franchise season for the 49ers.
8-8.
It was the inaugural season playing home games at Levi Stadium where they moved down to Santa Clara.
First game was against
The Chicago Bears and Brandon Marshall.
Yep,
Scoring
Sunday Night
3
Football.
touchdowns against Jimmy Ward
Yep.
in single coverage.
Yep.
The 49ers were favorites to make the Super Bowl at the beginning of the season.
Yep.
They started off 7-4, and then they lost 4 of their last 5. Obviously, the game to the Raiders is one that sticks out. Navarro Bowman had missed the entire season because his leg was blown out the year before. All right. Patrick Willis, it was his final season in a 49er uniform because of turf toe and foot and ankle injuries. They had a team leader in interceptions. Listen to this name, Parrish Cox.
Oh, yeah.
Remember him?
Number 20.
Colin Kaepernick was sacked 52 times, which is a team record. He was in a...
You know who was playing right tackle?
Anthony Davis.
No.
Who?
Jonathan Martin.
John Martin. Wow, forgot
I
about
think
him.
Anthony Davis may have retired for that season.
Well, Greg Roman ended up getting fired that year as mutually parted. Jim Harbaugh hugs Jed York on the field before the final game. It was one of the worst seasons in terms of expectations and results that the Niners had. The first time they missed the playoffs since 2010. There was so much going on. Frank Gore's final season with the 49ers.
Yep.
Justin Smith's final season in the NFL.
Yep.
Chris Borland's one and only season.
18 tackles against the New York Giants.
There was a lot of changes.
I see. If you do a doc on that 2014 season, they need to start it in the off season.
Yes.
When the rumors were swirling about trading Jim Harbaugh to Cleveland, Ohio.
It starts the second that Navarro Bowman goes down in the NFC Championship game, and you go right into the Crabtree, Richard Sherman play. Wouldn't you agree? That's where that doc would start.
All right.
That's where
fair.
that doc would start. And I want to hear from Trent Baalke. I want to hear from Jim Harbaugh. I want to hear from Justin Smith. I want to hear from Frank Gore. I want to hear from Anquan Bolden. I want to hear from Navarro Bowman, who I didn't even know if he was ever going to play football again. Like, those are the guys I want to hear from. I want to hear from Jed York, right? All of those guys.
It'd be a hell of a documentary.
Wouldn't it?
Be a hell of a documentary.
What are the questions you want answered if you did see that?
What started the rift between Baalke and Jed York and Harbaugh? That's number one. That is number one. What started the rift? Because that led into the offseason, the rumors about Cleveland, and then Harbaugh's wife's like, no, I don't want to leave in Cleveland. Oh, now she lives in Ann Arbor. It can't be much better than Cleveland, right?
Remember
sorry, Matt Egan.
Jay Glazer report before week 1? The locker room is toxic.
Yep. It was divided. Kaepernick stopped talking to the media. He started giving short answers.
Right.
You know?
Alden was going through his own personal
Alden
and
was
professional struggles.
Alden was a mess.
The love triangle between him and Nessie and
I'm not going to get into
Kaepernick.
that.
Well, no.
Was that the year where Alden had the DUI and then played that Sunday?
No,
that was the year before. That was the year before. That was the Colts game, and that was at Candlestick.
Andrew Luck.
Yeah, Andrew Luck lit them up.
Well, that was a 13-7 game midway through the fourth quarter.
No, the fourth quarter he was good.
Yeah, but it was 13-7 going into the fourth quarter. And I remember the game. They didn't give Frank Gore enough carries in that game. It was nasty. But Luck was good.
They were 30th in pass yards that year. 30th. And then he was sacked, Kaepernick, 52 times. They averaged just 13 points in the final 8 weeks of the season.
It was terrible. A lot of injuries on that team.
They also, don't forget, Richard Sherman, as the 510 says, he ate turkey on the Levi Stadium
Him and Russell
field.
Wilson. And the Raiders beat him.
God, the
Raiders beat him in the Battle of the Bay.
Charles Woodson, game-winning interception, yeah.
Yep.
2014,
I was joking 408. I know Cleveland and Ann Arbor are not the same. I was joking. I'm sending a shot at Matt Hegan. He's a big Michigan fan. Calm down. So, let me state my case, because I want people to start lining them up, this or that. Who would you rather see a documentary on? That's this week's This or That. 888-957-9570. Would you rather see a documentary on the 2014 49ers, Jim Harbaugh's last year, in which they go 8-8? They beat the Cardinals in the last game of the season. Bruce Arians, my guy, But he goes 8-8, and he gets basically fired, or he basically walks away right after the game. Holds the presser. But you get some clips from that presser.
Yeah,
and then
pull one up.
It was wild. Or would you rather see a documentary on last season's Golden State Warriors? And you could start that documentary from the Boston Garden, TD Garden, where they're celebrating, popping champagne.
Money time! Money time!
You got JP and Wiggins. You gonna get it back? No, you gonna get it back. Hey, we gonna get it back.
So it starts with you on the floor with a
no,
shoeless Bob Myers.
No. Starts in a locker room.
Well, Spadoni
I'm
is
not. See,
smiling.
this is. I don't do this stuff. I'm too humble for that, man. You don't need to. Just if you
I'm
want to
not
give me
gonna
a
lie.
feature.
I'm hoping and praying that we're in the underrated Steph Curry doc.
Oh, we are.
Are we?
Yeah.
Mama, I made it.
Oh, I don't know if you're gonna like it.
Why?
Trust me, man.
What did I say?
Well, I heard I gave him some compliments early on, and then we gave him quite the fuel.
What did I say?
I don't know what you said. I know what I said because I know you're part of it. I think you're part of it. I think. Dubas coming to the studio tomorrow because he saw the film already. He was texting me about it. He's not? All right. My boy Squints, who shoots photos at Warriors games and stuff like that, he was like, boy, Ponte, man, you're all over the documentary. I was like, is that a good thing? He goes, oh, man. You was saying some things, man. I said, what, me?
So
When is that coming out? July
I'm Steph
21st, right?
Spinach, and he's Popeye?
Well, I don't think you were featured that much in the doc. Again, I think I was featured a lot more.
Is it me
did
just
this
like
thing.
nodding my head to absurd things that you said?
I think it's when you said he was slobbing over GP too. I think that made the doc.
Wait.
No, I'm kidding.
Curry's been the best thing to happen to my career.
You know what? Steph Curry's been the best thing to happen to all our careers.
Every one of us. The
Every one of us.
station.
When I first got to, that's why the Golden State Warriors, if they were to fire me tomorrow at NBC Sports Bay Area, I got nothing but love for the Warriors. I may still shield for them. You like that? JMC _1982.
I need the doc
You like
on
that,
that.
Ahmad Z? No, seriously. They've treated me so well since I started this business. Started in this business. I mean, they've helped all our careers. They saved our station.
So Steph's got a doc
Steph has.
coming out. Barry Bonds has a doc coming out. The Florida Gators have a doc coming out. I just watched American Gladiators. There's the Arnold Schwarzenegger doc. Like, docs are everywhere. If the Warriors had a doc on this last season, this is who I want to hear from. Clearly Jordan Poole and Draymond Green. Duh. Bob Myers.
Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr.
Steph, Andre Iguodala.
Ron Adams, who was standing right there.
What about Jonathan Kaminga, who was looking like, what the heck is going on?
I need Joey Light years on that pod.
Oh,
Or the
Joey
doc.
Light-
I need
he will
everything.
be there.
He
He
will.
might
No,
produce
Joe
Joe
will not
Cooper.
miss an opportunity to be on this documentary.
Joe
That's
Lacob.
a fact.
Joe Lacob.
And I want to know from the I want the
Poor Joe
security
Lacob.
guard who leaked it to TMZ. I want that
Well, you're not gonna
person's
get that
face
person.
blurred
Well,
out, and I want to know who that was.
Well, I want everyone
They're
to
saying
say
they're
like
calling it
who
the
they
last
think
punch.
leaked it out too.
Oh, yeah.
Like go through like who do you think leaked it out, and then they like reveal who leaked it out. I'm curious who would actually get that guess right.
So 888-957-9570. Line them up
Is
right
Clutch producing it?
now. Oh, no, I hope not.
Or
line
is
them
it
up.
Mandalay Bay, whatever the Goober one is?
You got to go with somebody neutral. You got to go with, give me your boy from Miami. Who is it, Billy Corbin?
Oh,
That the guy who
he's
did
great.
the U?
He
He's
did the
great.
U. He did U1 and 2.
Yeah.
And he did Cocaine
We need somebody
Cowboys.
neutral. Yeah, he did do Cocaine
And
Cowboys.
it was so good.
I'm overdue to watch that again.
Number two's good.
Why
too.
do we always talk about cocaine on this show? Why does it always lead back to cocaine? Every day we
Cocaine's a
get
hell of a
cocaine.
drug.
Every day we got cocaine talk. Even if it's
When does that crack come into play for you?
so the cocaine's happening. Listen, so
Who else
Joe
needs to be
Lacob.
interviewed?
So Joe Lacob.
Kenny Atkinson?
This flew under the radar so much. The punch was so wild. We had Joe Lacob off for the first home game at NBC Sports Bay Area. And the last question, we had to ask it. So what did you think about what happened to Trinity Cat? And Joe Lacob looked me in the eye and said, quite frankly, I think it's been overblown. Happens all the time. and then on the TK podcast, Tim Cowell coming 3 months later, well, I think the punch contributed to the slow start. You think, Joe?
The damage
I love
control
you.
early on from
Damage-
everyone,
The
man.
damage control in which you lost control. It wasn't even damage
It's pretty wild looking back on like the archives of like going in the preseason before, like right after it happened. We had like a Dunleavy interview and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I think we're all fine. Everyone. Oh, Steve, yeah, we're gonna be fine. Yeah, we've moved past this. No, you didn't.
'Cause
Lying
after
through
the-
your teeth, every
'cause
single one of you.
After the season, they all admitted, yeah, we couldn't quite get over it.
You know who I absolutely need to talk to in this doc?
Who's that?
I want Kevin Durant's perspective.
Oh my God! Well, he already gave you a snippet.
Yeah, well, no, I want
Remember-
more.
No, what he said? Yeah, that ain't never happened in no locker room I've been a part of. Kevin Durant was quick with that.
Dude,
one.
hearing Spadoni laugh in the background gets me every time.
You want Kevin Durant? Well, what about the David West? You don't know what we've been through this year.
So JaMychal Green is absolutely the Scotty Burrell of this doc.
Boy. Oh my gosh! Oh, he would tell the truth. He
Oh,
spilled the beans.
100%.
Oh, he had no problem
And
doing
then
it.
what about the James Wiseman
Oh my!
snippet?
Dante, you want Dave? Oh my God!
The James Wiseman.
You're talking yourself
he did
into the
yell
doc.
at me in an empty gym 2 years prior.
We haven't even gone to Andrew Wiggins missing 2 months out of the
Oh
year
my
too.
gosh!
God, we
Oh,
haven't
I
talked
forgot all
about
about that. I forgot all about that.
This doc would be incredible.
It would be insane.
Who do they
Sean
need
Livingston?
to interview that we haven't thought of?
Sean Livingston,
Yeah.
Zaza.
Okay.
Iguodala on the golf course.
Oh man!
Iguodala on the golf course.
Oh man! Nicole Lacob.
Well, yeah.
What media members? Oh, the who's who.
E40.
Slater's on there. Come on.
E40's
Slater's on there.
absolutely involved. Somehow.
Slater's there.
You know, I was up in Sacramento and
I was up in Sacramento.
oh wow.
We'd have to be featured.
Of course.
Oh my gosh.
Of course.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I had the perfect lineup. I'll call Pat from District Barbers right now. All of it. 888-957-9570.